Hey.
Seahawk, I beg your pardon. HMS Seahawk, the volunteer band tonight.
Someone says you've got to take good. You want to do it? You should share it. What do you do? I could put names on at all, you know. One or two sessions
is closing on, where I know we're 15 minutes away, but I have been asked that mobile phones will not be very welcome during the actual ceremony. So gentlemen carrying mobile phones, can they please, and ladies, can you please be sure that the mobiles are switched off for the ceremony? Thank you very much. Is everybody happy? Are there any queries at the moment? Right? I don't know how many of you have managed to read the programme or see the Cornishman issue, but there are a few names that will come up during the ceremony which I would just like to highlight so that you know who's doing what where. The lifeboat is going to be called the Ivan Ellen. Ivan and Ellen were Ivan and Ellen Leach, who died approximately 10, 11 years ago. And as a result of their bequest, we've got this boat and why it is being named the Ivan Ellen. Now their son and daughter will be here this evening. That's Laura and John. So they will be handing the boat over to us here at the at Penlee. Those really are the key people who everything revolves around, really, and why we're all here today for this wonderful naming ceremony. The service, as I say, will be taken by Reverend Julian Drew, the Methodist minister here in Newlyn, and Reverend Gordon Hansford, who is the minister of Paul Church, which, as some of you may know, is the Lifeboat Church. Yeah. So they are jointly our chaplains, and they will do it jointly. They get on very well together. And we also have the services of the chaplain of the Royal National Mission for Deep Sea Fishermen, Keith Dixon. He will also play a small part in the proceedings. Music, as I said earlier, HMS Seahawk volunteer band. Nice to see them, complete in uniforms. There is an Air Vice Marshal John Tetley, who is one of the senior officials with the RNLI, so he will officially be given the boat by the Leach family, and then he hands it on to us at local level. So I say key names, each play a part, and it's just pick them out beforehand. One or two other little names. Wasn't mentioned anywhere on any literature I've seen yet. Dr. Mike Herson, of course, is our chairman here, key figure, and he will be acting basically as Master of Ceremonies on stage. We're supported vocally by a joint choir drawn from Mousehole and Newlyn. Neither choir was able to put together a full choir because the time of day, obviously, a lot of them are working people, and we have Portia Greet will actually be leading them, who is the deputy at Mousehole. And just quick thanks to the Sea Cadets who have been looking after the car parking. Done a great job. Well done, boys. The trick is, can they all get out again afterwards? That's the question we want to know. We hope so, and we hope that it's going to stay dry. As you can see, we now have a lively looking crowd, all in their RNLI sweaters, just arrived, and we have, of course, a basic crew of 7 on the lifeboat, which is the normal working crew. So anyway, I hope all goes well, enjoy yourselves, and there is tea and coffee and biscuits afterwards in the fish hall. And I'll remind you again that after the event. Okay? Enjoy. Our honour guests are just on their way. One name I had very neglectfully overlooked was, of course, Jim Hodge, who most of you know has been around evermore as our president here. And of course we have one honorary vice president here, Lord St Nevin, sitting in the middle of the audience. Lovely to see you here, sir.
Welcome to everyone. It's good to have you all here. And the few drops of rain are for the gardeners and not for us, I trust. It's especially good to have John Leach with us and Lorna Leach, Mr. John Leach and Miss Lorna Leach, because without the incredible generosity of their father, we would have no cause to be here today. We're delighted to see you both, together with John's partner Cindy and other members of the family. John is of course an old friend of Penlee, who came here many times in the course of his work for the RNLI, and particularly to help us in 1981 at a dark moment of our history. And with him today are, as we've seen, many of his friends, lots of you with long and distinguished connections and careers in the RNLI. Welcome to you all. And also to Air Vice Marshal John Tetley, who has kindly come, you have to turn this way, who has kindly come to accept our new lifeboat on behalf of the RNLI. Thank you for coming. Oh, right behind. I thought for a moment he wasn't here. And thank you to everyone involved in getting ready for this afternoon's ceremony, the coxswain, the crew, the harbour staff, all the branch and guild, and thank you to the volunteer band of HMS Seahawk, to members of both Mousehole and Newlyn male voice choirs, and to the sea cadets of Training Ship Grenville. For it's your support, your enthusiasm, and your encouragement, together with those whom you represent, that enable the crew to use the lifeboat that we have been given to carry out the mission of the RNLI and the wishes of our donor, to save life at sea.